All right, guys. Okay, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm was delayed there. Was doing an interview for the Paul Begley podcast. It went over, and I just want to say I'm very sorry. But thank you for joining in. Thank you guys for being patient. The pressure's building. I just want to tell you that right now. The pressure is absolutely building. And I'm going to tell you all about that in just a second. Let me put a very fast shout out right now for www.pastorpaulgold.com. That's www.pastorpaulgold.com. Guys, seriously, it's crazy what's going on right now. But gold has gone completely mainstream. You're seeing it everywhere. Prices keep climbing. More Americans are turning to gold to protect their wealth. But how do you take advantage of that? I mean, that's where Noble Gold steps in. If you click on that link, go to www.pastorpaulgold.com or call them on the phone at 877-646-5347. You can find out how to roll over that old 401k into a gold IRA, or to buy gold coins or gold bars, have them delivered to your home or stored in a secured vault. It's simple, it's safe, it's stress-free, it's easy, and you'll be glad you're doing it. And go to pastorpaulgold.com and find out more about it, okay? I just want you to know that it's incredible. This webinar we got coming up, incredible. Darkness Descending. I want to tell you right now, Brandon Biggs's prophecy is off the charts, and Mike from around the world will blow your mind. And John, the AI guy, we've had him before, is going to explain the darkness for sure from AI and this global digital ID system, how fast it's coming and what it's going to require, and how close this is to the mark of the beast. All right, so just want to prepare you for that. You can get your tickets for that right now if you go to my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com and get it right now, www.paulbegleyprophecy.com, or call the number at 765-414-2230. Got great speakers in this. Rabbi Kurt Schneider, Pastor Miles Rutherford, Dr. Joy Pugh, and on and on and on. All right. Let me just tell you right now that we have the pressure's building. President Donald Trump is scheduled to speak with Vladimir Putin today, and that conversation actually is going on now. The call comes ahead of tomorrow's meeting with Trump and Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky. Zelensky will be at the White House. So what Trump is doing is giving Putin a clue. He's telling him, I'm about ready to give Zelensky Tomahawk missiles. And you need to understand, and so Putin has been using these killer drones, and he is devastating Ukraine's infrastructure and killing people, innocent civilians, in their apartment complexes. And Ukraine is saying, look, we're fighting to defend ourselves for 2 years now. Oh, no, 3 years. 3.5, actually. And we can't deal with this no more. We're going to go on. We need to go on the offensive. He needs to feel the pain of what he's been inflicting on us. That's where Zelensky's coming from. Now, I know you can't trust Zelensky. And you can't trust Putin. But you're getting lots of people killed. It's terrible. And Trump also told Hamas, after they executed 31 people live, and they videoed it and then put it out on the world to see, and then they killed another 30 executions in the streets, broad daylight, in front of people. You're finding out who Hamas. I mean, I'm so tired of the propaganda by these left-wing liberals, the Squad, and Mondami, and all of these liberal left politicians in America, and all this left-wing media, CNN, MSNBC, and all these left-wing, New York Times, and all this trashing Netanyahu, even from some in the Christian world. And now Israel's pulled back, and Hamas, you need to lay your guns down. What does Hamas do? Start just executing their own people. Broad daylight, okay? Just murdering them. Where's the protesting? Where's the greasy head college kids in front of Harvard and New York University and Columbia? Where's the rioters in the streets? Where's AOC? Where's Talib Rashid? Where's Ilhan Omar that were saying free Palestine, free Palestine? Where was the celebration about the hostages finally being released? You're finding out the truth now. It's staring you right in the face. Pressure's building on Putin. Pressure's building on Hamas. Trump is using the power of the presidency and the America First doctrine as he's making America safer in our cities and fighting these crooked judges and these left-wing liberal district attorneys and prosecutors and judges to fight to clean the streets of America. He has to fight the legal system to get to it. He's also fighting the demons of hell around the world. It's why I wrote the book. It's why I'm writing the book. And every day I have to keep putting more stuff into this book called Trump versus the Beast. And guys, if you can get a pre-cop, if you can go and get your pre-order of that, I greatly appreciate it. And you'll be ready for it. The pressure's building. And I think Trump is going to tell Putin, if you don't come to the table and let's negotiate the end of this war, if I turn these tomahawks loose on you and give them to Ukraine and let them go after you, it's going to get ugly. And I'm sure Putin's going to say, if you do that, I'll throw a nuke. And Brandon Biggs, in this interview I did that's going to be on our webinar, tells what the vision he has about this subject and what he saw. It's going to blow your mind. So we're in the end times, okay? Now I'm going to have to stop talking. I just want you to know I'm going back to my dentist on Monday. He's on vacation. There's a bone. First of all, the jaw's still swollen, and from the infection in the bone of the jaw, and also a bone graft. But they're in the way back here. Another bone spur has come through the gum and is hitting my tongue. This is the fourth one now, and there's a certain condition that's called, I can't remember. And so it's excruciating while the rest of the jaw is still very sore and tender. And that's just what I'm dealing with. So as every word, everything I say, I'm being stabbed, or every swallow, of anything, including water. So I'm trying my best to bring you the current world events in this time. So please pray for me, and also, but I'm not crying. Other people are in a lot worse shape, okay? So Heidi's going to be helping me tonight in the show, but I will be there. And please support us, and please help us with your financial support. I need it. And we're going to, as we continue. I do have a good letter here, and we're sending out blankets everywhere. You won't believe how many people are sick with cancer. You just won't believe how many tumors. But I did get a letter today. Hello. This is John of Kansas. Here's my Feast of Tabernacle offering and trumpets offering and prayer request. It's not much. I'm an old guy. I'm fixed income. See, but he still gives. He knows to not come empty-handed, and he gives. He's been a faithful follower of ours forever. Heidi, please let Miss ZD know that the requested blanket and other things, it came through for my son who's battling cancer. He's enjoying them so much. We sent blankets and other things, healing cloths and just different things in a packet for him. He enjoys those so much. He's on a targeted treatment, and the doctors are pleased with his progress. But his dark hair has turned blonde. So, my prayer request, he said, and then he gives them for his son and his cancer, for financial and physical help as he's working on his house, for personal strength, and for my wife, Susan, to carry on. And thank God for the guardian angel I have. And thank you so much for this ministry. You mean so much. John of Kansas. And we get these every day. We send out prayer blankets for those that are in desperate need of a miracle. Healing cloths for healing. Bibles for people who need them. Chemo caps for people going through radiation and all these different treatments. Miracles are happening. Lives are changing. People are being saved. People are being healed. People are being given hope. And people are being given love. And we couldn't do it without you, our online church, who've been so faithful. Thank you. And if you're anyone out there watching that's new, come on and be a part of this. We're in the end times. Here's a song.
Old man Wrigley lived in that White House down the street where I grew up. Mama used to send me over with things. We struck a friendship up. I spent a lot of long summers out on his old porch swing. Says he was in the war and in the Navy. Lost his wife, lost his baby. Broke down and asked him one time, how'd you keep from going crazy? He said, I'll see my wife and son in just a little while. I asked him what he meant. He looked at me and he smiled, said, I raise my hands, I bow my head. I'm finding more and more truth in the words written in red. just what I can see. Oh, I believe. A few years later, I was off to college.
Pat,
Talking to my mom on the phone one night, getting
looking
all
for those
caught up on
earthquakes.
all the gossip, the ins and outs of small town life. She said, oh, by the way, son, old man Wrigley died.
We got more breaking news.
Later on that night, I laid there thinking back, thought about a couple long lost summers. I didn't know whether to cry or laugh, if there was ever anybody who deserved a ticket to the other side. It would be that sweet old man who looked me in the eye, said, I raise my hands, I bow my head. I'm finding more and more truth in the words written in red. They tell me that there's more to life than just what I can see. I can't quote the book, the chapter, or the verse, but you can't tell me it all ends in a slow ride in a hearse. You know I'm more and more convinced the longer that I live. Yes, it can't be, no, it can't be, no, it can't be all there is. I raise my hands, I bow my head. I'm finding more and more truth, the words written in red. They tell me that there's more to life than just what I can see. Oh, I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe. Oh, I believe. I believe. I believe.
All right.
I believe.
We have more breaking news.
I believe.
More breaking news. We have earthquakes, and we have pastors being persecuted in China. The earthquakes, real quick. First, a 6.3 earthquake in Drake Passage again. That's just south of South America, just south of Chile. And a 6.5 in Indonesia has just hit. A lot of aftershocks and a lot more earthquakes, including a 3.1 in Hayfork, California, a 3.1 in Berkeley, California, and just really all over. But two big quakes, and we're watching. And I told you this yesterday when I told you I did a video, and I did a video about the 4 CMEs that were sent. None of them were big, but they were 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, headed toward the earth. And I told you that look for some significant earthquakes in the next 48 hours. Well, we've got 2 now. 6.3 Drake Passage, 6.5 Indonesia, and a lot of other smaller, in the 5s, but definitely some quakes, and I think there might be more. Also, we have pastors in China, major crackdown. Now, this came down. I was reading about this yesterday. I just couldn't get to it, but China's cracked down on all religions. Tibetan, Buddhist, if they're the Tibetan ones. Also, they're also arresting mainly and a little bit of Muslims, a little bit, but Christianity is the one they're really going after. They've arrested 30 pastors from the unofficial church called Zion Protestant Church. 30 pastors in 7 different cities have been arrested. 25 have been sentenced to execution. And this is nowhere. And this is President Xi doing this, cracking down on Christians especially. But he's making it look like all religions, so he's doing a little bit of persecution on the others, but mainly Christians. So, dozens of churches have been bulldozed and closed, and pastors are being arrested and sentenced to death. We have some reports that 25 of them have already been executed, but I searched and found that mainly saying that they've been sentenced to it, but it hasn't happened yet. Well, I don't know. We'll keep a close eye. Okay. I'm going to break away now for a little bit. I'll be back in a couple hours. Of course, we got the big show tonight with Mike from around the world, and it will be huge tonight, okay? Huge, because of what happened in the Middle East, Trump, phone call with Putin, and are these Tomahawk missiles? He's meeting with Zelensky tomorrow in the White House, but he's talking to Putin right now on the phone. And what about Hamas executing Palestinians in broad daylight and filming it? And Trump says they better stop or else. This is getting very, 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 very dangerous. But it's also prophecy being fulfilled right before our very eyes. I'll be back with more on the coming apocalypse. Get your tickets. We're only 8 days away from this powerful webinar, Darkness Descends. Are you saved?